Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers head out for their initial drive, and at the helm is their second-year quarterback now, the #1 overall pick from 2023, Bryce Young.
And he's certainly coming off a very tough rookie campaign, but he showed flashes of why he was the #1 overall pick. Now starting over in year 2 with a brand-new coaching staff, I expect Bryce Young to show the world his talents in full.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 33, here's a second down and 4. In motion left, that's Thielen. From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D-tackle. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and second in black and gold.
And Carr continues to produce good numbers on paper. He completed over 68% of his passes last season while also throwing 25 touchdowns to just 8 interceptions. But as impressive as those numbers are, the numbers he's seeking, big numbers in the playoffs. And we expect him and his team to be back in the playoff mix when January rolls around.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Carr. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Coming left is Kamara. Fights him off. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They run. It's Kamara. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Miller. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. A beautiful fake. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than dealing with him again on a likely carry on this down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Carr now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jerron Johnson from 3 yards out. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing, Young. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
Touchdown, Carolina! Jonathan Brooks, 34 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space. He likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now they'll throw with Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throwing now is Carr. Through the middle of the field. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And the chains move again, and that's typical for Olave because he's been a consistent playmaker dating back to his days as a Buckeye, and that trend has only continued ever since he arrived in the NFL. Over 1,000 yards for the 2nd straight season last year, and he's someone the Saints expect huge things from going forward.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Miller is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have taken the lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Groupie for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The slot man in motion right. Looking to throw, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Young now from the 50. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Two yards to go, second down. Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Xavier Legette, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 7 from the 20. Carr going to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come up, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 3. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Perry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw his Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Kamara going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, Kamara. And this time he scores. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
They'll turn to Kamara. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Young will set to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Right back to Hubbard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
This is up and good from Pinheiro, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Saints offense and the veteran Alvin Kamara getting set. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. They try the left side here with Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Carr to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on fourth down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the fourth quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
And room there to work it inside the 25. Now 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Young. That one complete to Leggett. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. It'll be Young again. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing, Young. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 minutes left to play.
Going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Young to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10. Here's Young. is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The kick by
kick it, or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Carr, he wants to change up the look here. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. They'll run it again with Miller. Down right around the 25. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this. Running left is Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year. The ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Looked like you might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
Here's 1st and 10. One left. Complete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.